actually, it's good afternoon. The time is going on five something here. No, I'm sorry, four something here. This is a new area I'm in. I'm in my kitchen today, guys. So, as you can tell by the title, did he cheat? So, let me give a little feedback. So, as you all know, I am engaged. God did bless me with someone who does care about me, do love me, and is not trying to hurt me. And I thank God for that. But before I met what I will call Mr. Right, you always get the Mr. Wrongs beforehand, right? So, needless to say, I had a boyfriend that I thought I was in love with of 7 years. And I didn't see any signs. You know how people say red flags? There was no red flags. I don't know if it just wasn't any red flags because I didn't want them to be, or if they were and I didn't consider them my red flags. Because everyone has their red flags, right? They say there's basic red flags in a relationship, but to be honest, you have things that you're not going to put up with, and you have things that you somehow do end up putting up with, right? So for me, cheating is automatic dismissal. There is no relationship. But for some, cheating is he made a mistake. That's not my end all be all. But if they disrespect it or in an abusive relationship, that's them. They're like, I'm out. So it's all about what you can handle, what you want to handle, and what you want to put up with. For real, whatever's your preference. So at the time, of course, cheating wasn't my preference because I didn't want him to cheat. Who wants somebody to cheat on them? But the problem was because he was such a good guy, the red flags was not going ding off in my head. And what happened was I saw his phone. He went to work and he said he's going to be working late. And he came home from work. It was real late. It was about 2 in the morning. Now that already should have been a red flag, but it wasn't because his job is known to go into that type of overtime. Long behold, make a short story, a long story short, he cheated. What happened was I looked at his phone and it says, "Thank you for the good time tonight. I'm glad we spent time together. I really missed you. Hopefully we can do this again next weekend." She goes and says, "Oh, for real? That was great. Yes, I had fun too. Oh my God, it was so good. And you felt so good inside of me." I mean, she was very, very transparent about what they did. She was like, "So hopefully next time, you don't have to rush off home to your girlfriend." Oh, so you knew he had a girl. Guys, please, whatever you do, I know you may not catch all red flags, but when your man tells you he is going to work late and he tells you that he don't know what time he's getting off, it may be around 2 in the morning, he's not sure, and he gets home and shower, check the phone. I'm not trying to get y'all alert, just check the phone. Because honest and truly, I'm sure there was multiple times with this same girl. But it's okay. I have, you know, how God said, I've healed from that. I'm not upset with him. I'm not even nasty to him to this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him or nothing. I'm still cool, whatever. Would never cross that line to go, back with anything or him ever again. Although, of course, after the cheating and I broke up with him, of course, they try to come back. But boo boo, it's been 4 years. You have not been back because I don't want you. So he's aware that he messed up, and I'm aware that I don't want him, regardless of whether he messed up or not. So, like I said, you may not feel like cheating is the end all be all, but for Dee Dee, it is. It's end all be all because I'm gonna tell you why cheating is so disrespectful to me, right? Cheating is disrespectful to me because You have every opportunity to tell me that you don't want this relationship, you don't feel like it's working out, you don't want to be with me. You can leave. There was no ring. That was my boyfriend, as I mentioned. And even if there was a ring for real at the end of the day, if you really don't want the person, divorce them, separate, do something. But don't string them along and try to have your cake and eat it too. That's where the disrespect was coming in, because it wasn't like he was in a relationship with me and trying to leave me. He was telling her I got a girlfriend and still was trying to have me as his side and make her the main. I don't even know. But whether I was main side or she was main side, the whole point is don't take no form of disrespect. I don't care who they say they are, who they think they are. Cheating is cheating. It's wrong, period. You have a lot of opportunity to let that person go. It is no reason to stay in a relationship that you don't want and you're not happy with. So it was hard to tell my story, because I felt like it was my fault and I felt like I didn't do enough. I said, well, maybe I wasn't pretty enough, or maybe I didn't cook enough when he wanted me to cook, or maybe when we was having sex and stuff, I wasn't really like riding him the way I should. But let me explain something to you, girls and ladies, okay, who are watching. You are enough. You are actually more than enough. That's why he went to the lowest totem pole, to the chick that don't respect him, don't care, and just want to hit it and leave it. So it's fine. Don't ever feel like you need to sell yourself short because dude disrespected you. Long as you respect yourself enough to get out of that, you're doing a awesome job. Don't ever, ever, ever choose any form of disrespect. Whether that's cheating, whether that's cursing you out, whether that's calling out your name, or whether that's just being disrespectful and abusive. Because mental, emotional, and physical abuse is all a form of disrespect, and top one, abuse. So don't stay in any kind of relationship like that. Okay? I didn't stay because I knew my worth. I know I'm not a 10, but I ain't no dog either. I cooked your breakfast. I made your lunch. I fed you at night when you needed dinner. I rubbed your feet. I rubbed your back. I was the kind of woman that when you came in, baby, it was nothing you had to do. I know my worth. I'm a great woman. And I'm also a great woman with independency. I have a job and always had a job. Very educated black woman. Not just somebody laying around the house waiting for my man to get a paycheck. That's just not the woman that I was. And I'm never going to be. So just always know your worth, ladies. Regardless of whether your worth is I'm a great mother, regardless of whether your worth is I'm a great wife, whatever your worth is, list your worths. Know your worths. Remember them. Because if you don't, they never will. Now, I do want to say this. When you are hurt like that, you do have to heal. Because I did come into my new relationship unhealed. And that's the sad part. Because it wasn't him. He didn't do it to me. He didn't hurt me. Don't bleed on people who did not cut you. Okay? So that's why healing is first. But I'm happy. I'm in a great relationship. I thank God for it, and I hope and pray that it continue to grow, because this is a man of God. He loves church. He reads the Bible. He prays all the time. He has his own prayer closet. So you start to know what you was into versus what you had. I know the other guy, he was more so, he thought he was all that. He didn't really care about whether I felt away long as I was smiling. And all he really, really was just trying to make sure that he kept two people, because he knew I was a good woman. So he thought if I can keep her just in case this other thing don't work out. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you're an option. You're not an option, boo. You number one, and that you stay true to that number one. Okay? I just wanted to give y'all a short story time. Yes, he cheated, but I am okay because God is defeated and he's number one. All right? Bye, babies. Have a good one.